You didn't arrive here. You were brought. You didn't click this video by accident. You didn't arrive here because you were bored, curious, or scrolling mindlessly. Something or someone guided your attention here. Not loudly, not urgently, just enough to make you pause for a moment. And that tiny pause? That's the signal. Because life doesn't whisper unless something inside you is shifting. This isn't coincidence. It's not luck. It's not random. This is the moment before the moment. The small shift that happens right before your life rearranges itself. When the soul speaks quietly. You may have noticed it recently. A soft restlessness, a strange neutrality toward things you used to care about. A quiet sense that something doesn't fit anymore, even if you can't explain why. You're not broken. You're not lost. Subtle, you almost miss it. A drifting attention, a softened motivation, a gentle pull away from the familiar. Your mind calls it confusion. Your soul calls it direction. Because the universe doesn't shake you when a whisper is enough. The invisible shift within. Most people think realignment happens during chaos, but the truth is, it usually begins long before life gets loud. It begins right here, in the quiet moments you almost ignore. Modern psychology explains this as an internal-external mismatch. Your nervous system senses change before your conscious mind does. Spiritual traditions call it remembrance, not learning something new, but returning to something old and sacred that you forgot. The universe does not correct you through drama. It corrects you through awareness. And awareness often feels like a gentle ache, a knowing without words, a pull without direction. When life no longer matches who you're becoming. Here's the turning point. You haven't grown out of your life. You've grown beyond an identity that was created for survival, not alignment. You adapted to situations that required strength. You stayed in roles that needed you to be reliable. You silenced truths that weren't convenient at the time. And little by little, your soul stopped being the driver and became the passenger. Not because you chose wrong, but because you chose what was available. But the person you had to be and the person you're becoming are no longer the same frequency. And your soul refuses to pretend anymore. The moment the universe calls you back. How do you know the call has arrived? When your excitement becomes softer, when your goals feel distant, when your mind is active but your heart is quiet. This isn't depression, this is detachment. The universe is removing emotional charge from what no longer matches your next level. The old version of you is dissolving, not because something is wrong, but because something new is ready. You feel in between, not lost, not found, just waiting. This waiting is not empty, it's preparation. Responding without force. Your instinct might be to fix it, change something fast, prove you're listening. But alignment isn't restored through urgency, it's restored through sensitivity. You don't need to rush. You don't need to replace everything overnight. You don't need a new path immediately. You only need to stop pretending that nothing is happening. When you stop forcing clarity, clarity finds you. When you stop chasing signs, signs begin appearing everywhere. When you stop pushing, life begins pulling you where you're meant to go. The universe is not asking for a leap, it's asking for a softening. The beginning of your return. Right now, in this exact moment, you are not ending a chapter. You are ending a version of yourself that outlived its purpose. You are stepping into a new frequency. Not loudly, not dramatically, but honestly. Your soul has already moved. Your awareness is just catching up. And the fact that you feel this, the fact that you're here, the fact that this video reached you, means realignment has already begun. You're not being pushed. You're being invited. Invited back to yourself, back to resonance, back to truth, back to the path that has been waiting for you to notice it. This is the whisper before the shift, and you heard it.